You leave my kidneys alone. Don't touch my intestines. Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet. After all, what do you mean? Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason. He doesn't want us looking around in there. I leave you the empty shell to bury? What? You mean like a clue? There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. There has to be a way I can get into the office? What do I do? Like, am I a sneaky criminal now? Police station, criminal affairs department. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe. Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Aww. From serving everyone's coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court. It sounds serious. It is because of what my sister said. That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikers. Yikers! Hog. Edgeworth's crisis. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Sorry. Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there has been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now, with this, shame, you shush. You shush. Are there really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth not only has talent, but he's young. There is no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. Gotta take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. It seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Language! Oh, sorry. This isn't his name. I'm sorry. I know I'm reading it like an, you know, like an insult, but you know, I'm German. Everything I say is basically sounding like an insult. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. SL9 incident. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The one evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. Final attack? You mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl? Me. It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Oh, let's see. Hey, Roya, nice to see you around. Long time no see. But nonetheless, good to see you. Hope you're doing fine. I saw your, new pen and paper adventure people. Your new characters. Looks great. Oh, well, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. With the murder weapon? Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His power of recollection never fails to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Dark's crimes. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-to-the-mill businessman. Run of the hill? Run to the mill? I don't know. A businessman. What made him take a serial killing? One day, on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. You keep yourself occupied? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I try to have busy days too. Like everything I can to be busy, I like attempt to. And I was very busy the last like days, and I enjoy the busyness. The busyness with his car. So it was an accident. An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An animal. An manimal. He killed a man that in a manimal? No. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. Wow! He just killed 500 people and then he turned himself in? Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture, sorry. There wasn't a single shred of evidence, so he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. The crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark, was arrested on the spot. Nice fella, more names. Yeah, or maybe he wants. I guess he was executed. Like the Joe Dark was executed, so. He will not go to any parties so soon. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. The last witness. Last witness. I gave you my murder weapon. AKA Emma. Let's show him the murder weapon. The murder weapon. Let's recollect this. Serial murder. Victims trial data. Investigation task force. Huh. Is this the murder weapon? About the jar. I think I've seen it before somewhere. Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most informative detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. And where could I have seen that before? Oh, I see it. I see it in the frickin' picture. I know that. I delete my Twitch account. Oh, okay. Is this a threat or is this a promise? Got you. The murder weapon, yes, the weapon of the murder. It's not this. About this. Hey, it's that. It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it. Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it, detective? Quick, before you forget again. This Niffy, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? No, I can tell you anything you want. Good, that's right. We traced it back on the store he brought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the Niffy, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the pointy boy was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. Oh, how convenient. This man is so nice. Like, carrying around evidence in his own body. Very good man. Give him like, I don't know, maybe like a, I don't know. A medal? It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Neil's autopsy report added to court record. Stabbed in the back. A knife tip was in the wound. Updated. The broken tip was found in the victim's body. Okay. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. But why is the vase broken then? Why is the vase broken with the blood on it? Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Overstart. Oh, he's not only Gumshoe, his name is Dick Gumshoe. Yes. A very good name for a man. Yes. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What, really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breaches of trust. Breach of trust. Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh, sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. You need to marry him as well? Oh. You planning on marry people? How about me? You know, if you make your list, maybe add me too. Because it's as well, you know, maybe there's room for more, no? Okay. Won't that upset your girlfriend? I'm only married then. Sheesh. You need to buy curtains for your computer? Why? Only if you can marry Sai as soon as well. Yes. Because that Windows. Oh! Oh! Oh, they're diving deep today. Oh my god. They're flying so deep. The jokes are coming for me. God. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. But why settle for just one husband? Exactly my thought. We have so much in common. We have so much in common. Let's show him something. You know, the thing. Maybe this. Present to this. That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yes, there's only one number left to investigate. At 4:20 p.m., the victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an exclusive office number. 77777777777. That's one 7 too many, Detective. An executive officer. I just might have a hunch. McAfee, good one. So good, guys. Let me share a little advice. Okay. What can I show him? This? I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accusing him of injustice. I for one ain't buying it, pal. You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah. It was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer wasn't the lose. But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. What can we show him? Like this? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for the diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why the award was a shield and why is it broken. Oh, there is a reason. I'll tell you later. Isn't it an antivirus program? I guess so too. Time to get polymarriage legal, I guess. What should I show him? Bitch! Bitch! Yeah, I guess I should show. I have to show him something? Bitch! Detective. The Mormons have done that for years. Yeah, and do they suffer? No. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your... Yeah. I will freaking present everything. You know Officer Marshall. Of course I do. I was like a mentor to him. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus. Really? He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus. Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone old to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I press everything. Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know. Master? It has such a cool ring to it. Master. The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, they are meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here. Wow, a higher power. Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. Yeah, the power used for detecting fingerprints. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us. He did what? All I have is some flour. Are you okay, detective? Quick, run! Achoo! If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint. Why am I not comforted? If I leave the stream, are you out of the raffle? Yeah, basically. If you come back and you like and the raffle is still on, it's okay. But we announced the winner, and if you not speak up in chat, yeah. But it's like, I don't know. You have to mod that out. Like sometimes we're doing like extra shit. If you are on Discord and all that, we can like figure something out. Like again. Please speak to a mod, because I don't do the freaking giveaways. It's mod work, so I'm not, I'm not into that. The whole keysmith was not my idea, guys. So I pressed everything. I guess. This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on the evidence locker with his life. It's more than you can say about most officers nowadays. It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. I have to admit, right though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we are able to prove another possibility today. Possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? I don't know what to do. Mr. D-card belongs to the victim. So now I showed him really everything, huh? This case is so weird in like evidence things, I swear. Like this is no fun. Like I don't know what to do, like, ever. Like, I just try everything on everyone at this point. It's hopeless. Just asking because of mail shift. Try visiting a new location. Yeah, we should do that. Oh, maybe like Edgeworth is back, huh? Yeah, okay, thank you. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. But again, why is the game then like, oh yeah, we should like give him something to let me in the freaking place? There he is. It looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court. Huh. I had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. That's another allegation to me. Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Sorry, dude. Forged evidence. Let's go. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do. Can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why? Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can keep his kind of emotion bottled up. Tomorrow's trial. With the right people, the month and temperature doesn't matter. This is a real sentence. This is a real sentence. You can enjoy like every location with the right people. Hydrate or dihydrate. But it's true. Tomorrow's trial. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. You need to wear 7 winter jackets at 10 Celsius. Are you a man or are you not? This is the real question here. Like, I don't need like no jacket. Like until it's get like -10. Like a real man. Because I'm hairy. And my pelt keeps me warm. No, this is not the case. I'm fat. And this is why I get never cold. You can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would came back to hunt me like this. Oh, it's the same paper. What do you mean? The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. Me, Skinny AF? Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is Skinny. This is Skinny, you're right. Are you not working out? Or are you not a man? I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind on the day. At the time. That's really Skinny, yes. What? Only 1.83 kilogram. Oh, okay. We just saw a picture taken around the time. That's impossible. That picture, something seems strange about it. But you're tall then. I'm not that tall. I'm a little boy. I'm not that tall. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? Today, Detective Goodman was murdered. Oh, we can figure that out. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this. Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning and then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yeah, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back. This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story you heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to. That's right. Oh, why are we talking about that again? Shush! Shush, shush! Good. Let's present to this something. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes, the trophy Mr. Marshall is holding is a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There is a story behind this design. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. King of Prosecutors Trophy. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? You mean the 108 stars Suikoden's two story from halberd and shield? No. What? Freedom of speech? What do I restrict? Hey, are you mocking me again? You didn't answer my question. So you shush. If you don't want to answer my questions, I will restrict out freedom of speech every time. Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it though? For Emma's sake. Very well. Let's go. It's Chinese time, dude. Long ago in the kingdom of Shu, there was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. You searching something? Oh. Which question? Oh, it's okay. You don't have to answer me. It's okay. Most claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of those items discredited them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken niffy symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. Ooh. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words, but it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thanks Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. It's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant, King of Prosecutors Trophy added to the court record. Maybe we should go now? Let's go back again. Excuse me! Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Excuse what? Should we talk about that? I guess not. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 case incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that last case was due to transferal. This can't be attributed to a mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a pointy boy. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roasted beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Do we need her? Drake investigation. Joe Dark, sorry, not Drake, Dark. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was even more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Anna Sky. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Legendary. Lana and Chief Gant. Gantendorf. After case closed, that legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of the evidence? Your dinner is ready? Oh, that's good. Have a good one, yeah. Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. Yeah, I guess this is true. This is the same like the Marshall guy said, like, hey, I was there, we had all this evidence, and all this evidence disappeared for some reason, but we had that evidence, where is it gone? So I guess yes. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used. Legendary duo. Damon Gant, sorry, and Lana Sky. You know, we have this picture, we should show it, right? Gant lead the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He'd produced the most incredible evidence in the case he held it. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh yeah! There were rumors about him even back then. No one dare confront him though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated everything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating, Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Ooh. Being used. Oh, I like that. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yeah. Yes, thanks to Chief Gann's powerful influence. Used. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then, no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. Nani? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for a change. At last. I'm finally getting closer to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr. You listen to me, you rookie? It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Oh, she's nice too. Present to this? I don't have anything else to tell you. Okay. Good. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Yeah, you also need a recipe? For what? Oh. We need a recipe for that case too? Oh no. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. Making fine cuisine. Yeah, this is true. I'm not letting you in the chief's office. Period. Oh, come on, dude. It'd be my neck on the line. The office at the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. Have to take a look at it in there. There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. Kill him! I mean, ask him nicely. Fine ramen, yeah. Maybe I do the frickin' this? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award. He had a thing for shields, see? That's not exactly the version we heard. No, but it's the sounds. But this one sounds more exciting. Anyway, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. Okay. Huh. You have to find something to... Do I have to be here is the question, huh? So I can't show her anything? Okay. I don't have anything more to tell you. You know what needs to be done? I need a recipe, I know. I guess it's easy if you know, if you played the game, huh? Right, please, I'm a prosecutor in this case, okay? Blah 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 blah. We have this, okay. Uh-oh. It seems everything in this case is designed to cast doubt on me. Hey, don't look at me. Yes, I went into the evidence room on the day of the crime. Chief Gant asked me to do something. To take evidence from the case solved 6 months ago. I have a locker in there as well. Did you notice anything amiss when you were in the evidence room? You gotta go? Yo, thanks Melody for being here. Bye-bye! Hope you got some rest! And have fun! The room's always dark and I was in a hurry. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Huh. I'm like super confused right now. Again. Like this whole case is like, I don't know what it is about this case, but it's so freaking stupid. Like, oh my god. Like too many freaking evidence pieces and you can't like show something to somebody. It's like so bad. You finished your dinner? You finished your dinner? Good. You're a fast eater. Good. Or maybe I show the freaking... Let's go here again. Fountain. Oh, yeah. No, Vindel is still here. She's like not going away. She, it. Sorry. Can't figure out, like, names are just an illusion. I don't know if he, she, it, you know, and it's not my concern. I treat everybody equally. Like shit! No. Don't quote me on that. Shame on you, yes. You're a dude? Good. Good! Now I know. Now I can't say, Jude. So I don't freaking know. I just don't know. Maybe it's like a weird like a weird like chaining again. Like maybe I have to do this, and then I have to do this.